have like a little angel and the devil in my head. The angel, we friends, right? Like I know we locked in, but the little bad one be like, don't do it.
So the little angel is like future Jada with who she got it already.
She got
She's
it
like,
together.
come on, you
I'm
can
like,
do
I
this.
love you. Yay, can't wait to be there. And the other one was like, girl, you could sleep a little bit more. You don't gotta get up right now. You know you tired. And I'm like, yo, you right.
Hey.
Welcome back to Two Little Wine Podcast with
Ashley
and Jada.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drum roll, please. And we are back with the wine on Two Little Wine. Welcome.
Yes. This was highly requested.
Yes.
I will say.
Everybody said, put that grape juice down and drink that wine, girl.
Like, how are you going to be called Two Little Wine and you're not drinking wine?
So we are back on it because we have an announcement to make. Do you want to pick it up?
These 75 soft
became 75-0.
Yeah.
And we fell off.
I feel like this is, I'm like, the only thing that I was doing was not drinking.
Yeah. Well, for me, I just, you know what I was doing? So if we'll jump right into it. So I think you completed more days than me. I was doing, I think I got to maybe like 2 weeks. So 10 days. I'm thinking like work weeks. I think I did 10 days straight. And then on the weekends, I get really busy. So I was like falling off on some of the things. So we had that paper that had like all the things that we were supposed to do for the day. So then I would, whatever I missed, I would add it on to like the weekday when I knew I was going to be able to get it done. So like 10 minutes of meditation that I didn't do on Saturday and Sunday, I was throwing it on Monday. And instead of Monday doing only 10 minutes, I was doing 30 minutes of meditation.
Gotcha.
And stuff like that. And it was like, you know, I got down to like, up to like 14 full days.
Mm-hmm. But not necessarily consecutive.
Not consecutive, no.
Yeah, I think I made 13 consecutive days where I did everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went to New York and that spiraled. And you know what? When I went, I'm so proud of us because I say us because my friends and I, we went to the gym. We were still doing some things.
Like you did things that you wouldn't normally do because you were trying to hit the challenge.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was,
I feel like it was too much too quickly, but right, that is the whole point of this challenge. This whole point of this challenge is to build that discipline that we were so ready for.
Yes.
But I think that like we get ahead of ourselves as a people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is not sustainable. In general. Well, maybe it is.
Well, because I'm like, some people do it. Like, people accomplish it and finish it.
Are we just weak?
No. I think we're just not disciplined.
Literally what I lack is discipline.
That's really what it is.
I feel like I did try so hard, though. And it's, like, defeating.
Yeah?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, I still have... It was funny because... Every time I didn't do something, Carlos, my boyfriend, was like, so you're not gonna do that? So what about the challenge?
So like, you gonna mind your business or not?
I mean, thank you. I love you.
You're being mad loud right now.
It's only us. Like, I hear you loud and clear, sir. He was like, I don't see no check marks. I'm like, you right. And then I was like faking some check marks.
No. Dang.
No, but I still have the paper on my wall. So I've decided, for me, I think it was just too much, too quick, too soon. And like the hype of like New Year and getting our shit together and building that discipline, it didn't work for me too fast. And I think the reason why we did soft was so that it can be more chill. But even so, it was a lot of stuff.
Yes, there were a lot of tasks, right? So to recap, we had 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of journaling, 10 minutes of reading. We had the workout every day, the gallon of water, no drinking. We had
social media.
No social media after 10 p.m. or before 9 a.m. I think that was it. Those are the 7 things. But it was a lot of things. So for me, I felt like when I missed one thing, I would be like, well, the day's a wash.
Yeah.
And as much as I tried to get myself out of that mindset, because I'm like,
it's the little wins.
Right. sometimes that would still win. I was hype, like at 13 days, like I'm like, oh, this is easy. I remember the second they were like, oh, this is easy, 2 days in.
Yo, for real.
But this has really, I feel like I'm not disappointed in myself, I'll say, to not have finished the challenge. I am like, okay, Ashley, how can you pick this back up? Because the whole point for me was to be able to carry some of these things just to be part of my everyday life. So like the gallon of water, when I was drinking a gallon of water every day, like when I hit that, it felt so good and I could so see it. So it's like, all right, you need to be drinking more water. Bring that
back, yeah.
So yeah,
I think I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because I've done challenges before where it was like 5 or 6 weeks and I'm on it, right? I think this one, it was just like the length was too much. So like maybe bringing it down to only a month for like couple things and then expanding.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
So like adding after you kind of have like after you like mastered or included certain things in your routine, adding something else. Because
I'm gonna be real, I'm very much, and I've said this in like other episodes where it's like all or nothing, and when it happens, when I get down, I can get real down. So I'm like, yo, I like set myself up for failure. And growth is picking yourself back up and saying, you know what, that's okay, you still did these things, you should be proud of yourself. But there's still a little bit of sadness. There's still a little bit of sadness. I mean, I've still been going to the gym regularly.
So I'm gonna I want to say, I was gonna ask like pros and cons real quick. So, because I'm sure going to the gym regularly is a pro.
Pros and cons. I mean, it got me to move my body. I don't drink enough water regularly, so even though right now I'm not hitting the gallon, I'm still drinking enough. Like I find myself taking the water bottles out of the fridge and like I'm automatically thinking 7, and even if I don't get to 7, there's 7 on my table. I'm like, oh, I drink more water than I would have normally. Getting like I said, moving, so like getting myself up before I have to do things. The meditation, I've actually been still keeping that in tune, and I just got to pick my book back up. But I read a really good book. So little wins, those are my pros. As far as cons, I don't know. I'll have to hear yours.
Okay. Pros, I feel like I don't know that I feel like 13 days, even though it was only 13 days, and it was 13 days consistently. So after that, I did pick up and I would do like 3 days, 4 days, but never like, not more than 13. 13 was my most, consecutive. So that was nice for me when I felt like when I would pick myself back up, I'm like, oh, okay, I got
back to
this.
Regular programming.
So that was a pro, and I'm like, so I can do this. I can stick to something, you know? It gave me a lot of structure, I felt like. Like, I had my morning routine packed.
Yes,
like,
I remember.
Down.
Ashley used to text me, like, I got all my things done, except for the water. Like, I got all my things done at, like, 10 a.m., before 10 a.m.
So good. That was nice, and I think that's something that I'm like, okay, definitely want to get back into doing that. And the screen time.
Oh, absolutely.
I noticed such a big difference when I stopped, like, when I started being lackadaisical about the screen time. Like, just having a more difficult time falling asleep in the morning. I'm like, I think personally for me, I'm like, it's ugly to just to pick up your phone and go on Instagram for me, right? That's not something that I want for myself. So I'm like, all right, we can go back. Like, we can fix this. So those were some pros.
I agree. My screen time definitely went down. Now I don't even search for my phone at certain times. I do use TikTok at night because I'm a scroller. I went back to that real quick. But in general, I don't reach for my phone anymore too. It's not like that. Yeah.
I had a pro rate. Oh, drinking water. Like I didn't feel so bloated or like inflamed. Like my face was definitely
you had
like
pictures
not swollen. Yeah, I did take pictures. That was the other thing on the list, was taking pictures weekly. And you could totally see it in the pictures. Those are some pros.
I think cons is just like us falling off, to be honest, because there's nothing that I affected my life negatively to do it. It was all positive. just, you know, the sadness of not, but I'm still picking myself back up and doing it. So now, instead of like working out every day, I work out probably four days a week, which I'm comfortable with that. I've changed the way, like, my eating habits. I'm cleaner now.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily drink, so that didn't really change, but you know, being more conscious. If I'm not gonna work out, I gotta eat healthy. Like, one's gotta give.
Yeah.
So
it's making better choices overall. Yeah. So that is the tea on our 75 soft.
For real.
I know there were some people who had said that they were like gonna start their own challenge. So we want to know how it's going. Let us know.
Did you give up like we did?
Yeah, and you know what?
And if you did, pick yourself back up, because that's what we gonna do.
Yes. Maybe it's not gonna call it 75 soft or 75 hard. Not right now. I want to complete 75 hard
at
one
some
day.
point.
Like,
one day.
hard, for real. Yeah. And I'm going to.
I think you can.
I will.
mean, 13 days is a lot straight. I didn't do that. That's half a month.
Yeah.
Calculate.
I was counting. Yeah, I was counting what day would have been today. And I think, what did I say, 52?
Yeah. We would have had
52 days in.
More than halfway through. Yeah.
When I think about like that, it makes me kind of feel kind of sad. Like, dang, the days just go by.
Yo, summer is right around the corner though. I'm like, every time it gets closer, I do better with the pressure, and that's so bad. Like, I need people to yell at me. I need the deadline like in 2 days for me to like run a marathon. I don't know. I do better when the deadline is so much closer.
So do you feel like your deadline is like summer?
My deadline is June 1st for me to feel good about. Like, I feel good in my body right now, but me to feel 100%, or at least 90%.
But is it for like summer, or is it just because June 1st?
I don't know. I think it's just June 1st. I think for summer, because if I don't, I'm that type of person. If I don't feel good, or how should I say this? When I look good to myself, I don't care what the world sees.
Right.
When I look and feel my best, I am out more. I am, you know, enjoying things more. When I feel like shit, I will not leave the house. And summer is when the sun is out, and I want to be not outside like that.
Yeah, but
you know, I want to enjoy life.
Not inside the house.
Yeah, I want to be not inside the house. So that's my thing. I love summer. I love the sun. I just love being outside. And I know myself. If I'm not 100%, I will go under the covers and just stay my ass in. And I know that's like a toxic trait of mine, but I'm working on it. So, and I don't know, my standards are for myself.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize that. It's not like I want to look like XYZ, or I want to be like this thing that people see. Like, no, it's just whatever I feel comfortable with. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know yourself, and you know when you feel your best, when you feel good.
Like, I have my little favorite outfits for the summer. I got my little shorts, and you know, I have a lot of crop tops, and I just want to feel comfortable in them. Right now, you know, I don't feel my best. They fit, but I don't feel my best. So
I hear you. Yeah.
So yeah, once summer gets closer, I be like on it.
See, like,
it's so bad.
I'm thinking about when you're like, I need somebody to yell at me. I'm thinking about my trainer. She's so funny because she's always like, Ashley, you can do hard things. Like, you can do hard things. She's so motivating and like encouraging. And I'm like, I know. I didn't say I couldn't do it. I'm saying I don't want to do it. She's like, all right, oh well.
Like, that's not motivational for you.
Yeah.
But I think it's when, I think for me, it's like with people I care about, because if you've been watching us, you know that I did a kickboxing thing that I was in a challenge for. They were yelling at me, and I did not like that. I said, I don't know you. Like, stop yelling to me. Say, hit harder. I don't want to hit harder. I don't want to hit this. But I think it's when, like, people that I'm around, like, if it was me and you, and you're like, yo, Jada, like, get your shit together. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Right. I do need to do that.
Yeah. I think about, too, though, and this is like me thinking about my life in general. I feel like I've always been encouraged by people. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't got to do it.
See, but that's in my head. My head
if
be like,
hard,
don't do it. And I'd be like, ah.
Even sometimes when it's hard, like, I feel like I've been encouraged by people, and it's just because they love me. And it's like, you don't have to. if it's hard, you don't need to. Like, this won't define you. If you choose to quit, it's okay. And I appreciate that. Like, it comes from a loving place. Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, I need you to tell me.
To put your foot down. Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like, I know that I can stop. But do you believe in me? Because I kind of need to know that you do, and that you want me to push a little harder so I can do it.
Yeah, I just need you to yell at me. There's somebody who, like, back in the day, I used to always call this person and be like, boo-hoo crying. And they'll be like, are you going to stand up or not? Like,
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's true. I think we all need that person in our life who's going to just call you out and just be like, oh. And what?
Right.
That's really
Girl, because I'd be so quick. I don't know if I was telling you this, but I have like a little angel and the devil in my head. And the angel, we friends, right? Like, I know we locked in, but the little bad one be like, don't do it.
And so the little angel is like future Jada with who she got it already.
She got
She's
it
like,
together.
come on, you
I'm
can
like,
do this.
I love you. Yay, can't wait to be there. And the other one was like, girl, you could sleep a little bit more. You don't gotta get up right now. You know you tired. And I'd be like, yo, you right.
Yeah.
You right. So it's like, I gotta stop listening to that. That's why I like people telling me in real life.
Yeah, but how do you change that narrative for yourself?
Yes. How do you change the narrative for yourself? How do you change the narrative for yourself?
Yes. And be like, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. Yeah. I don't want to. I'm gonna do it anyway.
But I'm gonna do it.
Yes. So.
My podcast voice has gotten better. Do you agree? I feel like I'm more... Do you hear it? It's like lower. No?
No.
I'm practicing. Oh my God. But yes, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for holding us accountable. Because I will say, we haven't been doing a lot of the other things, but I haven't been drinking, and I would be like, okay, we need to drink. I can't keep drinking because I'm not even drinking wine for the pod. Like,
right.
So
too many people have been saying like, yo, y'all gotta start drinking wine, and especially if we're not doing the 75 hard.
Right. But, exactly.
I mean, in general, thank you for watching, and because we think about this every day when we was coming on here drinking grape juice, and like, we're disappointed people, but
yeah, but it's part of the process. So thank you. Let us know your experience. If you did a challenge, again, let us know how it went for you and how you pick yourself back up. Yeah.
Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I be gulping.
This is good.
This is nice.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.